Hey guys, hey, once again we want to say thank you guys for continuing to follow us and support us, following us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and of course my YouTube channel, right? Thanks so much guys. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. That lets people know that this is good video, good content. And if you would, hit that bell. Every time we drop a video, you'll get a notification that a video has been dropped. I'm not going to hold you long guys. I just wanted to come to you and drop this quick video. Listen, I know I'm probably late because I'm a little older than what I used to be. And so I'm not sure when this song came out. I don't really listen to a whole lot of hip hop anymore because the truth be told, they ain't saying nothing. But I messed around and I heard this song from Jay-Z called The Story of OJ. Ooh, man, it put me back to the NWA days, right? I mean, what? The beat was cold to me. But the lyrics, man, the lyrics was off the chain. And I was amazed with this song having been out, this hip hop, young folks, you know, all into hip hop, and yet I'm not seeing any cultural change. So I was quite interested in knowing what young folks thought about this song. So I hooked up with my, got in touch with my, well, I ended up being in the same place, I should say, as my godson. And I was asking him about it, and he did hear it, right? So when I was like, what? You heard it? You don't find it profound? And he just had this look on his face like, it was alright. What? And then he was explaining to me how this other rapper named Lil Boosie was hating on the song and woo woo woo. And I don't know Lil Boosie either, but I just know, I'm almost positive that whoever this Lil Boosie character is, he may have money, but I'm almost positive he don't have Jay-Z money. So I have a tendency to listen to the people who are at, right, or who have the things I'm trying to attain or the place I'm trying to get to. I think it's more beneficial to listen to the person who's there. Y'all may think differently, but listen, the one thing that I appreciate about I saw the video, right? I saw the video. That's how I heard the song. I saw the video. The video I thought was just fly, man. It just was fly. The first thing I noticed was in the opening credits of the video, right? You got this little cartoon guy, and it got J-Bo, right? Which is a play, sorry about that guy, which is a play on Sambo. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. But now you young cats may not know about that. That requires you to do what's called reading. Okay, to understand about who Sambo was and where all that came from, right? But that's a slick play on that. I caught that, Jay-Z. Alright, check this out. The first thing when he starts singing the song, right, is he starts singing this diatribe about what kind of nigga are you, right? yeah, I said it. Don't stop tripping, right? Stop tripping. This commentary, okay? Stop tripping. What kind of nigga are you, right? Rich nigga, po nigga, faux nigga, house nigga, field nigga. I mean, that wasn't what tripped me out, right? What tripped me out about that whole little diatribe, and that may not be the proper name for it, stanza or whatever it's called in music. But what tripped me out about it was not all of that. What tripped me out was when he gets to the end of all of that and he says, still nigga. Man, I'm like, what? This dude is off the chain. Because listen guys, in that reference, one or two things, you get one or two things out of that, right? One, we still talking about this. I took notes. We still wasting time discussing stuff that won't help elevate us at all. Right? we sit around and we have a discussion over what kind of person an individual is. Whether he's real or not real. That's a house nigga. That's a field nigga. That nigga can't do that. That nigga, this, that, and another, right? Tell me what about that conversations elevate you to a better position, to a better status in your life. Tell me what about that conversation makes your bank account goes up. Nothing. I'm going to help you. You ain't got to wait. The answer is nothing. Now, you can also, the flip side to that, think about the fact that even in 2018, right, we're still having to fight. Glory to God. We're still having to fight to position ourselves in society, right? Still trying to figure out what kind of nigga I need to be to get in the door. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm here to tell you, and as you keep going through the song, what Jay-Z hips us to is, it ain't about your skin color. Stop getting caught up on that. Stop having a conversation about that. Stop trying to figure out how you need to be, whether a bow tie is more fitting than a long tie, whether I need a three-piece suit or just a vest. Still, nigga. Look, stop it. It's getting us nowhere, okay? Then he goes on to this OJ scene, right? Here comes this cartoon character coming up like he's OJ, and he says, I'm not black, I'm OJ. And then the Jay-Z character comes in and says, okay. Whatever you say. Whatever you say. Because although on the one hand we get caught up on having this dead conversation about trying to prove ourselves amongst ourselves to ourselves. I'm a more real nigga than you. I'm a more down nigga than you. I'm a pro-black nigga than you. You know, all of this. On the one hand we got this foolish conversation. On the other hand, we got people who don't even recognize or want to recognize that they are black. You can't be a fool now and act like your color doesn't matter in this here America. Because it does. Okay? But it can't be the only thing you dwell on. Okay? Alright. Moving right along. He says... Then he goes into and he talks about, he breaks down the difference, he shows the difference in his video of the life of the house nigga, the field nigga, and the hustler. Right? You got the field nigga picking that cotton. You got the house nigga in there shining up the silverware. You got the hustler, right, on the side of the street trying to convince a chick, right, to sell herself and give him the money. Right? And what I notice about all three aspects, how we all try to position ourselves up against one another to show one another how I'm better than you. I'm better than you. I'm better than you. I'm better than you. At least I ain't doing that. At least I ain't doing that. All three categories requires two things. One, it requires you to use somebody. And two, it requires you to be used by somebody. Talk to me. Talk to me. All three. The house nigga, the field nigga, and the hustler. You all trying to convince somebody. Use somebody. And you're all being used in one aspect or another. Right? In one aspect or another. Alright. Now, here we go. Moving right along. Oh, I love this, right? He goes to this neighborhood. Right, you see this woman, you see the neighborhood, you see these angels, right? Flying, he said, he goes to the very young black men shooting and killing and dying over their block. You see these angels, right, rising up out of the apartment complex, and this older black lady, you know, washing her clothes out in the wash pan, old style way, right? Listen, he says, don't die over the neighborhood that your mama renting. Woo-hoo! But don't tell me that ain't bad. Do not tell me that ain't bad. Because listen, you dudes are out there. Look now, check this out. This is what y'all saying. This is what y'all saying. This is what y'all saying. I wrote it down. I wrote it down. This my hood. This my street. This my block. This mine, this mine, this mine. You don't own nothing. Jesus said, what you doing with all this dope money you making? You ain't buying nothing? How about buy the neighborhood? Huh? How about buy it? Because that's how your mama is why your mama is paying rent in it. Because the dude that owns it is collecting the rent. You talking about what's yours, but you don't own nothing. And I ain't telling you to sell dope. And I definitely ain't telling you to take your dope money and buy no property, because if you ever get stopped, the feds are going to forfeit that property. So I ain't saying none of that. I'm not telling you to launder your money. Disclaimer. But I am saying that while y'all sitting around here killing each other, talking about my block, how about you get together with a brother and buy a block? Okay, that's what Jay-Z is saying. That's what I'm always telling. Stop with the foolishness, for real. Check it out. Know about the hood. Yeah. Join forces, all of that good stuff. Okay. Alright. Then he goes on, he says, I bought every V12 engine. And what he's telling you is he spent a lot of money on cars, a lot of money on things that depreciate, that don't matter what for a hill of beans, that ain't doing nothing for him, but giving him a flash look to impress other people, but it's not positioning him whatsoever for his financial future, because an asset that depreciates is no good to you. It's no good to you. If I paid $10,000 for it and in 3 years it's only worth $5,000, how does that help me? No, that's not the name of the game. He says, but if he could go back to the beginning, he would do things different. Well, because he's learned now. And then he goes on to give you an example of how he would have done things different, some of the financial mistakes that he's made. He talks about buying a house that he could have bought for $2 million. There was a day that he had an opportunity to buy a house in Dumbo for $2 million. Today that house is worth $25 million. What you say? And what does he feel like right now? A Dumbo. Because he was too busy buying V12 engines instead of buying assets that appreciate in value. That's making him money. Not something that just look good to impress others.